conductor of the pre-Civil War Underground Railroad, could be reincarnated, her spirit would undoubtedly find comfortable lodgings in Shirley St. Hill Chisholm. Every identity of the former finds fresh reflection in the latter. Short stature, dark skin, sparkling eyes, raw courage, combativeness, and a fierce tenacity for overcoming obstacles. Quote, Shirley Chisholm, 1969. I'd like them to say that Shirley Chisholm had guts. That's how I'd like to be remembered. Prologue. Tuesday, January 25th, 1972. She didn't opt for some grand, glittering hotel ballroom or other fancy schmancy place. Instead, she chose the auditorium of an elementary school in Bedford-Stuyvesant, a Brooklyn neighborhood better known as Bed-Stuy. Bed-Stuy had been her home for more than 30 years when she made her historic announcement in that auditorium. I stand before you today as a candidate for the Democratic nomination for the presidency of the United States of America. After a skinny beat, tremendous applause. I am not the candidate of Black America, although I am Black and proud. Another pile-on of applause. I am not the candidate of the women's movement of this country, although I am a woman, and I am equally proud of that. Before a crowd of about 500 people, so many of them Black women, this lively woman with a discernible lisp also stated that she was definitely not the candidate of bigwigs and fat cats. Oh no. Shirley Chisholm was the candidate of and for the people of America, the workaday folk who make up most of the nation. This gutsy, plain-spoken, outspoken woman declared that her presence before the crowd symbolized a new era in American political history. And she was on fire for a new America. An America free of poverty. An America liberated from all kinds of discrimination. An America with good jobs, good housing, good health care for everybody. I stand before you today as a candidate for the Democratic nomination for the presidency of the United States of America. Never before had a Black woman sought to be the presidential nominee of a major U.S. political party. Washington, D.C.'s Sunday Star called this electric Bed-Stuy moment a breathtaking expedition to the very Everest of self-confidence. Self-confidence could have been Shirley Chisholm's middle name, along with resolute. Defiant, too. Self-confident, resolute, and defiant is just what she had needed to be to become Brooklyn's first Black woman elected to the New York State Assembly in 1964. Self-confident, resolute, and defiant is just what she had needed to be to become America's first Black woman elected to the U.S. Congress in 1968. And yes, on this cold 1972 day, with Old Man Winter about to sock New Yorkers with an even colder night, Shirley Chisholm had the self-confidence to officially throw her hat into the ring for the highest office in the land. In doing so, Shirley Chisholm was calling on women and men, people of all ages, of all races and ethnicities, to join her in her campaign to move America closer to being its best self. America had a long way to go when it came to that. But Shirley Chisholm and a whole lot of other folks had hope. The nation had already come quite a long way since she was born, Shirley Anita St. Hill, 47 years earlier on a partly cloudy New York City Sunday, when no one could have predicted that she would one day be such a catalyst for change. Chapter 1. Use it. You must make something of yourselves. God gave you a brain. Use it. That was Charles Christopher St. Hill firmly but lovingly fueling his Shirls and her younger sisters with the can-do, must-do spirit. Looking to make something of himself years earlier, in April 1923, Charles boarded the SS Monomoah, a 3,477 gross...